my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is going to be a very, very special unboxing. It's just going to be one book, just so you know. It's not like my usual one where I show like hundreds of books, and but it is one that I just received this package today, and it is one that I think is a bit special. So I figure, hey, I should do a video just about this one item. And I'm going to show you another book that kind of leads into the one that I'm about to show. And it is this one. This is Tomorrow. Is This Tomorrow, I should say. And it's just a really cool book. Basically, it talks about how, what if communism came to America? So it just says, America under communism. It shows the whole world burning. Like it's like everything's burning. You got people fighting with each other, and you know there's racial tensions. There's all these things under communism. And on the back, it gives you the 10 commandments of being a citizen. And it's like know your government, know the issues, keep up on foreign problems, be tolerant of other races, religions, and nationalities. Practice your own religion. Use your vote. Follow closely the actions of your elected representatives. Join a political organization. Be America first. Okay, so that's the rules, the commandments that this book tries to put forth for being a good American or a good citizen, and to prevent communism. Now, this book was basically a handout that they would give out in 1947, and there was a real scare. This is right after the war. You know, the Russians had basically taken their portion of Europe, and there was a real scare that communism could take over America. And you know, this kind of religious group saw the horrors of communism and wanted to fight against it. So they created this book, and it was free. There was actually several variants for it too. One is this one, where you can see there's no price, because as I said, it was a free giveaway. There's actually two other variants where there's a price on it. One is a big 10-cent and one is a little 10-cent right in here. And then there's a fourth variant where there's just nothing. It's just the rest of the flames kind of come up instead of the circle. So those are the four main variants. However, there are three other variants that are worthy of note. One is a Turkish variant. Another is the Canadian variant. And there was a French Canadian variant as well. And that's what we're going to get into here. So I'm going to show you what's inside. This is the box. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about this item in particular. So recently my friend Stephen Gentner, he picked up this very issue. And I thought, wow, what a cool book. what an awesome book. And I felt like, oh man, I'm never going to get it, because you know, he lucked out. He picked up a nice copy of it, actually the highest grade on the census. And it's not even that high a grade. It's like I think it's like a 3 or a 4, and it's the highest grade on the census. It's just that hard to get this book. There's only 4 on the census, and you know, a very hard book to find. However, one of my viewers, Lyle, he's a good investigator. He did some hunting, and he managed to find me a copy of the book. And the funny thing was, the person that was selling the book on eBay, they had me blocked. They had me blocked because I put in a lot of offers on items, and sometimes rather than just saying no, they block you. Well, that's what happened. I got blocked from this one seller, and I was like, that's so annoying. I used a different eBay account to buy the item. And then the funny thing was, when I got the notes, you know, like you always get like the notes where it says how long is it going to take, or the, you know, the shipping information. Now this item was coming from Quebec, which is literally across the street. It's like really close, Quebec. And when I first got the shipping information, it said it was going to arrive in July. I was like, what? Were they walking it over? It was the weirdest thing. So I was like, oh, this is very strange. However, I received a notification that it came today. So it was only like 2-3 days. It was very quick. I have to give kudos to the seller because they did a good job. I mean, it's a good seller. It's just they blocked me. I don't know why they blocked me. It was really weird. But this is the book, and it is incredibly rare. As I said, only 4 on the census. Even Gerber rated it as one of the harder ones to get. It's probably the second hardest to get of the various variants. The hardest one to get is the Turkish one, and there's actually one on eBay right now for like $3,000 or something crazy. But this is the French one, and you can see the cover is detached, but it is just a really great one. Now they actually have a different cover. You can notice that it's a different cover from the American edition, and it is a different different theme in a way, because it's Le Communisme au Canada, which is communism in Canada. So you know, it has a different title as well, Le Grand Notre Tour, and that means the when another way, another way kind of idea. So what if another way kind of idea. So basically, if we go down that route of communism, this is what will happen. And it is a low-grade copy. It looks nice. Actually, the cover is quite solid looking. It presents really, really well, but it is low-grade. What happened was it was part of a bound edition. So I think it was like in a volume set or something like that. And they removed it from the volume set, but you can still see, like right here, there's like holes for where it was bound. There's there and up here, you can see the 2 holes. So yeah, it was, and that made the cover actually survive quite nicely, but it is a low grade. Let me just, they actually bagged it. Whoever the seller is did a really good job of taking care of it. So there's a better look at it. Really sharp colors on it though. Presents really, really well. It's probably like a 1.0 because it is trimmed. Let me just pull it out. Okay. So as I said, the cover is detached. You can see that. The cover is not attached here. But here's the book. And I'm going to actually show a little bit of the inside. See, like it's rough inside. It is a really rough book. You can see there's tape on the inside, but it has the same commandments on the back, only it doesn't have as many. Actually, there's a big stain here from tape, I guess. Vivre une vie chrétienne exemplaire. So instead of saying follow your own religion, be Christian. Be Christian. And follow a good Christian life is what it's saying there. Cherchez à connaître. My French, not the greatest, but I can speak it. Exactement le but des communistes et leur moyen d'action. Et leur moyen d'action. Étudier the advantage. So you can make fun of me, mock me in the comments below about my French, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. Les problèmes politiques de notre pays. So be aware of the disadvantages and the problems of your of the politics within your country. exceller. Une action so, so, solaire, so, how would you pronounce that? So, solaire, sincere. So be sincere, practice actions sincerely, for actions for society sincerely. Um, user, user de notre droit de vote aux élections. So right to vote, use your ability to vote. Comprehend, comprendre d'une faction chrétien, notre droit de citizen canadien. So understand your rights as a Canadian, and basically, so that's it. So those are the rights. A little bit different than the American one. That's just interesting, and you get to see my really bad French skills, so that's always good. But it's really interesting inside. So instead of being like American things, it's like it's all in French, but it's really rough inside. Oh my goodness, it's like the pages are all mangled, but they're all here. The pages are all here. The pages are rough. I've never seen pages like all sliced up like this, but you can see they're all like, and they're taped. But it was an affordable copy. What can I say? Yeah, just a really interesting one. Yeah, it's like, it's what if a communism came to Canada. It's just a really, really interesting book. So yeah, you can see them kind of like puppet mastering over Canada. It's really interesting. So just a very rare book, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. I thought it'd be a cool little extra video that I was quite excited to get this book. I wasn't sure when I was going to get it based on the shipping date saying it's going to be in July. It arrived only a couple days, actually. It was pretty quick, but originally it looked like it was going to be like a month and a half to get this book. I was like, oh, that's a little insane, but just a really cool book. At least it presents really well. This is one that would look great in a slab, and not so great when you flip through it, but looks great in a slab kind of book. So yeah, just a really, really cool book. Very rare, as I said, and I like having these little pieces of history. I actually like to have the whole set of This Is Tomorrow. So I've gotten I've got the basic one, and then I got one of the hardest ones to get. But it would be a cool set to have, just to have all the variants. Yeah. So what did you think? What did you think about the French version, and what did you think about the book in general? Just a rare one. And do you collect rare books like this? Do you collect these rare variants as well? I'd love to hear your opinion. Put some feedback in the comments, and bye for now. Oh, and one last thing. Check out my Kickstarter. I have to tell people, check out my Kickstarter. I'm trying to get enough funding so that I can pay for the next issue. And if I can get up to, I think, 10 to 15,000, then I'll have enough money to not only fund the next issue, but maybe even get some more talented artists involved. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm trying to hope for. It is a cool Kickstarter. The link is in the description. It's all about Golden Age women. It is a really cool book. I put a lot of effort into it. I really hope that people enjoy it as much as I do. Check it out. Lots of sexy pictures. You can't go wrong with that. So check that out. Bye for now.